Oh, hey everyone. I was just redoing my bookshelf over here. As you can see, it's a complete tragedy. Like forgetting to set the timer on your coffee maker for the morning. Romeo and Juliet, or 9/11. Oh, is that too soon? Sorry, guys. But it has been over 23 years. I think that we can all, together, collectively, move on from such a tragedy. After all, as Obama did say, we got him. After all, Bush did eventually end his presidency. Ooh, see? That was a second 9/11 joke. I'm full of them tonight. That's two 9/11 jokes in one video. That's a lot. Actually, it's equal to the amount of towers hit that day. Okay. That I'm sorry. I do apologize. I'm just I'm a little antsy. Trying to get trying to get this sorted out. This is a disaster. Much like no, I'm not. We're not doing that again. Much like the Titanic. See, that one's not too soon. There's no way that one's too soon. Much like Abe Lincoln getting capped. That one is definitely not too soon. I mean, that's older than the Titanic, right? And according to Invincible, that was immortal anyway, so he's fine. Ish. He's immortal. He's a weird guy, honestly. But it is what it is. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. I just picked this up at the library today. I don't have a slight clue of what this is. It had a spaceship on it, and I was sold. This I got from my great aunt's house. She's gone, but my memories with her will never fade. Much like the radicalization of a lot of people over 9/11. Sorry. I promise you, that's the last one tonight. So, this right here is actually pretty neat. It's pretty old. I think it's from like 1930, something like that. That's the most recent copyright date on it. But I do think that it's pretty cool. A book of treasured poems. In the first poem, I kid you not, in this book of treasured poems is Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It's not all Edgar Allan Poe. There's a whole series of people here. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of them, but my goodness. Starting off strong with Edgar Allan Poe. That's so very treasured. That is so very treasured. I have two of these. And there's a backstory to them. And it's also explaining why I don't have the third one yet. This I got from my mother. She's a big old nerd like me. Shouts to the mom, who, if she was watching this video, I guarantee she left before I got to the second 9/11 joke. Sorry, Mom. But this is the third Lord of the Rings novel, obviously. And then I came across this at Goodwill at one point. And it's the first one with the exact same cover style. And so then it became a game to me. I gotta find Two Towers without just going online and buying the dang thing in that exact type. And I don't want a different version, because you can't just go to a bookstore these days and buy a new one that's that version. Because if so, I don't think that would be cheating, because I'm still going somewhere and buying the thing. But these days, where's is it? These days they look wildly different. Yes, here we go. They're styled more like this. This one I actually got it at Ollie's. Good Stuff Cheap. So, good on me for that one. Because regular price on that, $18. Which is still not awful. I mean, good literature, you know? Can you really put a price tag on it? Yes. They're usually on the back. But this is what they're usually styled like these days. And that's not quite what I'm going for. I don't really care about the other ones. Like if I get a version of The Hobbit that's totally different, I don't mind at all. It's just the Lord of the Rings trilogy that's got to be that specific way, you know? You know, guys? Because there's also... Oh, here it is. I guess they do have... They're styled like this, too. You could find ones like that. But they are not styled like this bad boy anymore. The Complete Guide to Middle-earth. I think I got this at Goodwill. Did I get this at Goodwill? I don't know. It's just there now. So, yeah. This is such a mess. Oh my goodness. I have two of this. I accidentally bought a second one of this. Went straight to Thrift Books and just bought the dang thing, and I did not... No, I didn't. I didn't go to Thrift Books and get this. I was out and about and went to some, like, coffee shop bookstore combo thing, and they had used books, and they had this, and I didn't know off the top of my head if this was one that I already had, so I bought it. 'Cause I'm like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, obviously. Other than just being able to go onto Thrift Books and buying it for probably cheaper. It's whatever, though. And then the fool I was actually purchasing something that I already had. So, hey, if any of you are looking for this book, you let me know, you know? You just let me know. And maybe I'll send it to you, because why not? And speaking of that, I kind of doubled up on a little bit of Animorphs too. I think. Yeah. Both of these, one of which I did get off Thrift Books. This one right here. Bought this sucker on Thrift Books and I already have it. The one that I have is actually in worse condition, but it's the one I've had since I was a kid, so it's more important to me than this one right here. I've actually made like a TikTok video like reading a little bit of this. And I'm pretty sure it was before I bought the Thrift Books version, so I am amazed that I was dumb enough to do that. And then this one right here, I think I was at Goodwill or something and saw them there, or maybe the library, but there's a couple Shonen Jumps here that don't belong here. I have manga elsewhere in the room, so those will be easy to clear out, but man, there's a lot. There's some stuff that is like there to read. There's some stuff that's more conversation pieces, like this right here. This is like one of those like table book things. It's pretty neat because it's not a novel. It's like a lot of info on the characters, and it's not like the show per se. It's like the actual novel interpretations of stuff. But there's so many things here. You guys have surely read Bone, right? Because I'll tell you what, if you've not read Bone, you've got to read Bone. This thing is incredible. Bone, it's a comic, okay? And this right here, my now fiance, we've dated twice in history. I promised I wouldn't make the jokes. We dated twice. And the first time we dated, I got this bad boy for, I think an anniversary or my birthday. I don't really remember. But she got this for me. This is story of... I don't even know all the details. I'll read the back for you. After being run out of Boneville, the three Bone cousins, Phone Bone, Phony Bone, and Smiley Bone, are separated and lost in a vast uncharted desert. One by one, they find their way into a deep, forested valley filled with wonderful and terrifying creatures. It will be the longest but funniest year of their lives. So, it starts off very lighthearted and slowly devolves as the story progresses. And by the end of it, they're trying to save basically all of humanity. And not like every moment being a happy-go-lucky bit. A good amount of it is still pretty comedic. But like it does get dark. And I love it. I love that it's serious when it needs to be serious. It's funny when it needs to be funny. And oftentimes it needs to be funny. But it knows how to get stuff in the right order. It knows the beats of the story and how to properly execute them. I think it's fantastic. I think it had a sequel that was more in a novel form. But honestly, I I need to reread that before I do anything else. Um, Including fixing this bookshelf, because now I want to procrastinate fixing this bookshelf and just read Bone instead. And I mean, it's only like 1 in the morning. So the night's still young, guys. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm so glad that you guys joined me on pretending to fix my bookshelf. Because this has been like months in the making, or a year, probably more. And let's be honest, it's going to be a lot longer than that. So why start now, guys? I'm going to go read some Bone. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please check out this video here. It's a funny little video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.